We're huge Iowa fans.
We love being Cyclone fans.
Or go Hawks all the way.
We are not students of Iowa, but from our story, we consider ourselves alumni.
Sometimes I don't know which team to cheer for. Now that we're a lot more involved in Iowa, the boys really get cheering for Iowa.
I've gone to the game since I was a student at Iowa, so.
We got the word, you need to get to Iowa City. He has leukemia.
Twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome.
Pilocytic astrocytoma, brain tumor.
We knew she would be born very early.
I had cancer 2 times, once when I was 3 and again when I was 10. Cancer was called rhabdomyosarcoma.
But Noah ended up staying in the NICU for 7 months.
It's basically a blood share between twins. It's causing one twin to get bigger and sicker, receiving more blood from the other twin, while that twin is getting smaller and sicker. And so it can actually lead to the demise of one or both of the twins.
There was a tumor wrapped around my carotid artery.
But we had to learn all of Noah's cares as far as her trach and her G-tube, and we kind of became medical parents, and we were forced into that.
We were in the hospital on average 21 days for chemo treatments, back home for maybe 10 days, and then back out in the hospital. And we did that for 5 rounds.
Hopefully we'll get some time here now and he will just keep healing. The chemo worked and we didn't have to do radiation. We were blessed.
They took a bone from my fibula and reconstructed it to be my new jaw.
It's terrifying, you're fighting for your kid's life. And in our case, we had 4 other kids at home, so life doesn't stop.
I was really scared just knowing that the next preceding moments were going to be life-changing for us, not knowing that we would survive and live in the hospital for 5.5 months.
More symptoms were showing up. It was happening so fast.
It was very emotional and hard, and because I didn't want to do it, I didn't want to go back, I didn't want to do it again.
Each week, he kept getting worse and worse.
It's like the world basically broke for us for a time being, and they've gotten healthier and healthier and stronger, and they haven't looked back ever since. And they don't even know what happened.
Thankfully, with all the treatment that we had and the fact that we caught it early, he was able to get in remission and stay in remission. And so that's really where it takes us to today, is he's in remission. We follow up annually. That'll be for the rest of his life.
Today, I'm 2 years cancer-free.
We have a great appreciation for the University of Iowa and the Hawkeyes for all that they do for the Children's Hospital.
So really just trying to build more awareness, because we know there are a lot of families out there, unfortunately too many, and we've lost too many young kids that we know personally to this disease called cancer. And, the more we can talk about it, the more that we can do about it.
The biggest thing that I've learned is probably to be grateful for what you have and don't take anything for advantage, because you never know when you can lose it.
I definitely wouldn't say that this is ever how I wanted our story to go, but I'm grateful. It's changed me to become a better person. It's allowed me to raise my kids to be better people. It's connected us with great people, and there is beauty in the grief, and while we still grieve, there's so much joy that can come out of that.
It was really, truly amazing. Being on the other side of the wave was really just incredible.
I remember distinctly, both teams turning around and just waving, and just tears coming to my eyes, because, you just knew you weren't forgotten.
I don't think there's something to just really describe the feeling.
We always think about, especially when we're in Iowa City and they're doing the wave, just how incredibly lucky we were to have the University of Iowa Children's Hospital in our state.
The viewpoint from inside the hospital as a patient it's undescribable.
You really realize how much it does mean to people and everyone. It's amazing.
It was just so overwhelming to know that other people were thinking of you.
Just being able to know that we were in that situation, and knowing that there's families and kids up there who really take part in that celebration is pretty cool.
I started crying because I remembered what it was like when I was on the other side, and it just made me feel how like lucky I was, and truly incredible.